Okay, let's see. What do we got? We got a Publix thief brings young child to shoplift and slugs woman who confronts her about crime. PCSO. Yeah, there's been basically an uptick of just their just moms bringing in their kids to steal shit. A woman is accused of bringing a young child to shoplift from Publix. Deputies say the suspect also struck a woman who confronted her about the theft. Anyone with information is asked to contact Detective White at 863 or email. Right. I'm not going to read it out. A woman is accused of stealing more than $100 worth of merchandise from a Publix store with a young child in tow. According to the Polk County Sheriff's Office, the incident happened around 6:30 p.m. on July 5th at the Publix store located at 1200 Champions Drive near Davenport. Oh, we got a photo. We got a photo. Investigators said the suspect stole approximately $125 worth of merchandise from the store when a woman confronted the suspect about the theft. Deputies said the suspect initially struck the victim twice, then pushed her. The suspect drove away in a dark-colored Wagoneer. What they're saying. In a social media post, the Polk County Sheriff's Office stated, the little girl in the cart is innocent of the crimes. The two other women with the suspect may be witnesses or they could be suspects. If they are only witnesses, they should contact the Polk County Sheriff's Office to let us know that. What can you do? Anyone with information that recognizes the people, please contact them. Tipsters Anonymous, eligible for a reward, contact Heartland Crime Stoppers. Submit a tip. There you have it. If you can find them. Safe injection site brings daytime public sex to East Harlem. Getting my own porno show. Oh my goodness. Whoa, hello. New York City's controversial taxpayer-funded safe injection. Wow, that is some man-on-man action. Injection site has reached a depraved new low, with addicts so zoinked out they routinely have sex in broad daylight, often in the doorstep of neighbors forced to endure the X-rated free-for-all. The Post witnessed the madness first here on Point's East Harlem headquarters on a recent Wednesday afternoon, as a horn dog pair were conjoined for 15 long minutes and kept going even as pedestrians awkwardly walked by. That's madness. Holy shit. The guy was just doing his thing, just looking around, wasn't afraid of anything. I couldn't believe it. I just could not believe it, said one revolted eyewitness who asked not to be identified. The guy finished and he just starts zipping his pants and walking away. And the woman was still bent over wondering what was going on. Wait, that was a lady? That looked like a dude for some reason. Oh, man. And then after he got maybe 3 yards away, she said, hey, that's it? And he said, come on. And she pulled up her pants and ran behind him. What the fuck? It's disgusting, added neighbor Shikagale Baker, who lives across the street from where the raunchy scene took place. Yeah. The government-backed shooting gallery down the block, where addicts are given clean needles and other paraphernalia to snort, smoke, or inject their drugs of choice on site, opened in 2021, along with the second location in Washington Heights. There you have it. They got their drug businesses that help them. Since then, nonprofit On Point has hauled in a total of $16.4 million in taxpayer funds from the city's Department of Health, with more than half coming from the Big Apple's share of the opioid settlement funds from the Sackler family, who developed OxyContin, the drug responsible for causing the opioid crisis. Oh my goodness. Oh man, it's starting to sound like right when the opium wars were going on. Now we got Oxycontin wars going on, or the fentanyl wars going on. Yeah, it's just the nonprofit's annual budget was blown up from 2.6 million in 2021 to 17.4 million 2024, according to the tax filings. But neighbors have gotten nothing but grief since the site opened and told the Post things are only getting worse. They have sex in our yards. They defecate behind our cars. It's a mess, said Barker, 69, putting the blame squarely on Point for poisoning the block. So basically, On Point is essentially the aid they give to these people to keep doing their thing and right there to get their crack needles and and yeah, their needles and crack and their health supplements and fucking food, yeah. Beggar had a front row seat to a similar incident in June on the sidewalk right in front of her house. There was a woman here. She laid her blanket out. I was sitting out here thinking, what is she doing? Then she took off her pants. A guy came in. I'm sitting here thinking, what? I'm getting my own porno show. Are you kidding me? They just don't care. Slam sister Halia Baker, who also lives in the house. It's just been awful. Wow, just in the open? That's a level of freedom. It's terrible, don't get me wrong. But I'm just thinking, my goodness, exclaimed another woman who lives on the block in shock. The things I've seen just blows my mind, chimed in Michael Carden, a pipe fitter who works in the neighborhood. I mean, the hookers do anything for stuff. Yeah, pretty much. The city said 6,000 junkies consumed illegal drugs as many as 38,000 times at On Point's 2 sanctioned sites over the past year, and the nonprofit brags about having prevented 1,800 overdoses since its centers opened. Yeah, that's not something to brag about when you facilitate them getting the drugs and using it. And critics argue those overdoses just happened outside their walls and on the street instead. They're just delaying overdose deaths because they don't address the underlying pathological behavior, which is really injecting yourself with poison. Yeah, said Charleston. Yeah, I mean, you gotta get these people to stop using the fucking drug. You get these people an actual right? She injects herself with the drug and then smokes some crack. Dude, that's so bad. That's not good for you, literally. Experts say the center is a beacon for drug use and associated behaviors such as public sex to neighborhoods. This is a shocking behavior for people to have in their neighborhood. It's not shocking to law enforcement because this is the kind of behavior that we see in drug-addled people. Yeah, basically. I mean, I hate to say it, but it's true. The National Police Association's Betsy Brandner Smith. I mean, I hate to say it, but people are oblivious to this actual situation, right? There's tons and tons of people like this all over, right, in certain states, right? Just don't if you go into those areas, you're gonna find these, the zombies, literally. With these injection centers, people go, they get high, and then they give in to their urges. Yep. They're going to engage in whatever their inhibitions have been taken away, and they really don't care about societal norms. Well, yeah. For years, I have fought to shut down these centers that have brought crime and deteriorated residents' quality of life. Some are dangerously close to schools, including one directly across the street from daycare. Yeah, that is true. Some of these places are pretty close to schools sometimes. Republican Nicole Melitokis, R. Staten Island, told the Post. I'm hoping Attorney General Pam Bondi will take action to shutter these heroin shooting galleries once and for all. Fed up residents earlier this year begged the Trump admin to close down on-point supervised shooting sites, arguing they were in clear violation of federal law. They've been operating in a legal gray area permitted under city rules but not under state and federal laws, correct? President Trump issued an executive order last month placing the sites under investigation by Department of Justice, with civil or criminal action expected imminently. Insiders have told the Post. Americans deserve to feel safe in their cities and towns. President Trump is providing decisive leadership to protect public safety and end the surrender of our great cities to disorder, homelessness, and crime, said the White House spokesperson Harrison Fields. The NYPD says it has received 8 calls about prostitution and lewd behavior in areas so far in 2025, and it has deployed a dedicated officer nearby at least 25th Street and Lexington Avenue. Our work is not done, and we will continue to work with all of our partners, including the local community, to create and maintain a proper quality of life, a spokesperson told the Post. I mean, at least in America, we don't have those fucking signs where it says, "Hey, no fucking stop fucking each other. Stop having sex down here. Stop doing illegal crimes." That's in UK, by the way, or parts of Europe, or I think they literally have signs where it's like, "Hey, do not do the fucking." Yes. Mayor Eric Adams, who in 2023 announced 3 additional safe injection sites approved under former Mayor Bill de Blasio, would open by 2025, has quietly scraped the plan, citing legal backlash. Well, yeah, because you're just facilitating more people to do drugs. Doesn't really help the problem, right? Right? It doesn't cure the symptom. You're just putting a band-aid that doesn't do anything. Well, it's not even a band-aid. You're just facilitating more people to get fucked up. Let's not mince words. This behavior is unacceptable. Full stop. Spokesperson for Adams told the Post. City Hall says it has surged resources to the area to increase sanitation sweeps, bring people to shelters, crack down on illegal vending, and began addressing long-standing scaffolding issues that act as a magnet for crime and lewd behavior. There's still more to be done, and we remain committed to make sure this neighborhood is safe and feels safe. For all who call it home, any new workers who witness this behavior should report it immediately. On Point has not replied to the Post's request for comment. Yeah, because it puts them in a bad light. There you have it. What is this? Labubu craze could spell doom for the economy, expert warns. Why? Because a lot of retarded people are buying this bullshit? I'm surprised. Don't buy this bullshit. Right, these are one of those assets that depreciate heavily, and there's nothing to do. Right, there's nothing to do with this thing. It's a hoax. Let's see, what do we got here? The Louis dolls have been spotted dangling from Louis Vuitton and Saint Laurent purses as fashion's quirky new status symbol. Yeah, I knew it. But their popularity could soon spell doom for the economy, as experts warn. Expert warns. During economics downturns, consumers gravitate toward what experts call affordable luxuries. Yes. Small dopamine spiking splurges. Yes. And don't break the bank, like lipstick, ice cream, or movie tickets. Studies have shown. Or, food. Right? Short term, just make you feel good things in the moment. Right? It's sometimes called the lipstick index. and the creepy but cute mischievous dolls could be its latest iteration. I think there's people who buy like fidget spinners because they're retarded and they just don't keep one fidget spinner. They just have to keep buying fidget spinners. It's like, what the fuck? What are you doing? When you're seeing this kind of craze in an uncertain economic climate where consumer confidence is at best uneven and filled with anxiety, it's hard to not look at this and try to think, well, are people being rational? Said David Lang, Sacramento State Economic Department chair. I mean, no. I mean, if you're going to tell me people are being economical by buying these fucking, right, fashion designer bullshit, and like this Labubu bullshit, and then paying for the highest price for the fucking iPhone there's a lot of just overpriced things in the world, right? All the brand name recognition bullshit. Fuck that shit. Burn it all to the ground. Lang added, so pausing on the extra vacation on next designer bag buy. Consumers instead might go for the accessory for the designer purse, which might be the Labubu, correct? Or when people have like a midlife crisis, they buy like a car or something, right? Something that makes them feel good in that moment, but at the end of the day, it's not gonna it might not make them that happy. And I feel like that's an acceptable, reasonable thing to do when they see the likes of Rihanna walking around with one attached to her purse. Stop. No, stop. Just because she don't tell me just because she got one, people started getting one too. Don't do that. Lang added. As the viral little monsters flood the streets of the Big Apple and other cosmopolitan cities, economists believe the out-of-control spending spree. Yeah, the idea is people are too captured by trends and they want to get to the next trend, and then they start buying like crazy when they're broke or when they don't have the money, or they're trying to live that luxurious lifestyle because they want to, right? They want the trend lifestyle. It's so fucking stupid. Fucking retarded people. Don't be like that. But the creature's typically selling for $20 to $40. But the trendy dolls could actually be a sign that a recession is around the corner. Isn't there like special versions that people were buying for like a fucking ton, like over $100 for? The toothy creatures, first designed a decade ago by Hong Kong artist Hsing Lung and inspired by Nordic mythology, have blown up in the past year, with people lining up before dawn on their release days, and even sparking the occasional brawl. Their popularity skyrocketed overnight after K-pop star Lisa was seen with the Labubu hanging from her purse. Labubus are not really just a toy, but more of a tiny, tangible flex that people get to walk around with. I'm sorry, they are not a flex. When I see those, I think you're a fucking retard. God, if I see you with Animu figurines, I'm gonna think you're a fucking retard. If I see you with like crazy like you bought a lot of like nerd paraphernalia, like nerd shit, yeah, I'm gonna think you're a retard. Because it's like you could have spent that money on like other things that could have, been long term better. But instead, you buy these fucking miniature objects that fucking do nothing. They do fuck all. They're just art pieces, literally. There's no other value than just to be a fucking display. As for the next recession, Lang said one is on the way. It's just a matter of when. Close to 2 million Americans are currently collecting unemployment, the most since the COVID-19 pandemic threw the economy into its last recession. New Labor Department data released Thursday revealed. There you have it. Yeah, it's just something, right? These are just one of those, right? A lot of the stuffed animals you buy and shit, yeah, those are fucking worth it. I mean, yeah, they might be cool. They might be cool as gifts for kids and shit, but after a while, it's like they're useless. There's no value. Northern California teen arrested with loaded AR-15 rifle, deputies say. Wow, how did he get... I'm sorry, how was a teen able to get all of this? A Northern California teen was arrested after allegedly being found to have several guns, including a loaded AR-15 rifle. Man, this guy is stacked. Alright, what the fuck? He had a drum mag. He has drum mags too. What the fuck? Around 10:30 a.m. on Wednesday, the Yuba County Sheriff's Office executed a search warrant on 5900 block, Park Avenue in Marysville. During the search, the investigators said they found a juvenile suspect who was also a gang member. That's why. With an unserialized AR-15 rifle loaded with high-capacity drum magazine. Additionally, found 2 loaded handguns with extra ammunition. Ghost guns, I'm guessing. Unless he bought an upper and a lower. And just put it together. Yeah, it looks like he was doing some real shady stuff. My goodness. There you go. Gangs, man. Gangs. Always able to get firearms. What do we got here? Woman arrested for... whoa, what the hell? Allegedly stealing over $1,000 worth of merchandise in Orange County. Holy fuck. For Orange County store, suspect was identified as Sabrina Fan, 25, Costa Mesa, according to the Irvine Police Department. July 27th, the woman was seen entering a Whole Foods market on Irvine Center Drive in Irvine and began clearing the shelves of supplements and probiotics, loading them into her shopping cart. What the fuck? She is accused of heading to the self-checkout lane and scanning only several items. She then left the store with over $1,000 worth of unpaid merchandise. Holy fuck. After receiving tips from the public, police were able to identify Fan as the suspect on August 7th. She was located and arrested for grand theft. Yeah, don't do that. Anyone with information on case can contact investigators Voigt at SVOIGT at City of Irvine. So yes, grand theft basically means stealing over $1,000 worth of items. Now, grand theft auto is, well, yeah, stealing a car basically and joyriding it around. A car that's not yours, basically, right? You stole someone's car and then you crashed it. Or you did something, right? You did something with it. Right? Crime of stealing a motor vehicle with the intent of permanently deprive the owner of its use. There you go. European cities slap hefty fees on tourists. Here's what it'll cost if you're caught wearing flip-flops. If you're vacationing in Europe this summer, better bring along extra cash. What the fuck? Get this fucking ads. Fuck out of here. Popular tourist destination in European cities are fuck out of here. Slapping some ridiculous yet costly fines some scaling into thousands of visitors they deem unruly. Not only that, but I think a lot of the tourist traps are now like increasing increasing the prices, right, because of the inflation and shit. That's fun, even though they get those items pretty cheap. Wearing flip-flops while driving, taking a shell or pebble from a beach, and unbuckling your seatbelt before the plane stops taxing can now cost you. Well, I mean, it's not that it's fucking it's the fact that they don't produce it in that state themselves, so they have to purchase it from out of state and shit like that. So that's why it costs more for them. That's why they make a big they increase the price of everything in those tourist traps and shit. Or they just do it because they want money. That too. Those who wear a bathing suit off the beach in the cities of Barcelona, Albufeira, Split, Sorrento, Cannes, and Venice should face fines up to $1,747, according to the BBC. Ew, BBC, gross. In Mallorca, Ibiza, Magaluf, and Canary Islands, drinking alcohol on the street can set tourists back $3,495. And in Spain, leaving your towel to hold your pool chair for too long can cost $291. Man, they're just fining you over the stupidest things, but hey, man. Oops. Spain, Greece, Italy, France, Portugal are the countries cracking down on those sporting flip-flops behind the wheel and doling out 349 tickets for the crime. Greece is punishing those who confiscate a shell or pebble by making them shell out $1,165. And if you swim in the canal in Venice, be prepared to cough up $407. Locals are fed up. Tourism advocates Birgitta Spikonij told the outlet, these fines are signals that communities want to reclaim space. It's not that tourists are worse. It's more that the tolerance has gone. And it's important to consider that not every fine is a crackdown. Some are calls for respect. Cities are even going so far as to launch marketing campaigns that outline what's against the law. The brand new 10-point Improve Your Stay campaign was introduced on buses and billboards in Malaysia. Oh, Malaysia? Yeah, Spain. It's Malaga. Sorry, Spain. Not Malaysia, Thailand? Or, wherever it is in the Asian country. Sorry. Spain. It's synagogue. Signage, sorry. Details what the area expects of its guests. Sorry, I'm like all over the place today. They dress in a tasteful manner and avoid littering, making excessive noises, and riding scooters recklessly, or risk a $873 fine. Albufeira, also plastered signs in public spaces explaining the fines for things tourists cannot do in public, like perform sexual acts, urinate, cook, or even camp. Authorities are defending the stringent rules which are being implemented by patrolling police by saying they were set to protect locals as well as respectful tourists who want to enjoy their vacation. The rules, while they might sound rigid and punitive when listed out, are all about encouraging responsible and empathetic traveling. Jessica Harvey-Taylor, head of press at the Spanish Tourism Office in London, told BBC. They are designed to protect the holiday experiences of the vast majority of people who behave responsibly on holiday. Juan Antonio Amgul, mayor of Calvia, Mallorca, echoed the sentiment in a speech earlier this year. We must act with two main ideas in mind: the protection and preservation of the environment, and ensuring that tourism is in harmony with our society. Tourism cannot be a burden on citizens. There you have it. So basically, some of these countries are getting fed up with tourists being just disrespectful, right? You're right. You're seeing it in the Asian countries like Japan, right? Johnny Somali in South Korea, right? What about fucking? Where was Vitali? He was in Thailand or some. So yeah, I mean, you fuck around long enough in their country, they're gonna get upset, and then you're gonna get the law on your ass. Fuck around and find out. Yes. This is the most attractive hobby a man can have, according to a woman. Oh, really? What is it? Fellas! If you're reading this right now, you may be inadvertently enticing your lady love. No thanks, please. Really the most okay, I'll have according to studies. Oh. Survey is conducted by Date Psychology according to Date. Oh, it's Daily Mail shit. List 74 male hobbies. Women were subsequently required to designate the hobby as attractive or unattractive for a man to do. Reading came out on top with the Wait, what? Reading came out on top with the staggering 98.2% of women rating it as an attractive. Wait, I'm sorry. What? Reading is an attractive hobby for what? I'm sorry. Women, are you really like this? What the fuck? Learning foreign languages, playing an instrument. Oh, that's what they mean. But that's different, right? Oh no, these are different class. Okay, well, okay. Anyways, learning foreign languages, playing an instrument, cooking, and woodworking round out the top 5, suggesting females are largely looking for a lad who's cultured and well-rounded. Uh-oh. Oh shit, I gotta run. Painting, writing, and photography also rated well. Oh no. Indicating that creativity is also a lure to a fair set. Oh shit. Conversely, it appears that I don't know if this is real, but anyone who's into all this shit, you need to run. Online activities is extremely unattractive to women with the manosphere. So obviously women do not like the manosphere. Well, I mean, duh. Yeah, the manosphere just basically says you're women. You're right. You're basically relegating the woman to a person who just works in the kitchen, and they're just there to be right. They're just there to be your I guess slave. I guess I don't want to say slave, but they're just there to help you out, and you dictate what they do basically. Arguing online and watching porn, all scoring dismally low marks. Wait, what? Okay, so manosphere stuff. I guess arguing online and then watching porn. Right? Those are 3 separate categories, right? Crypto, comic books, and cosplay were all similarly related, right? As unattractive by more than 2/3 of women. Oh wow, really? Damn. Wait, what? But why do women cosplay? What? So it's wait, hold on. Oh, wait a minute. It's not okay for men to do it, but it's okay for women to do it. Type of shit. I just looking for a man who eschews partying with Oh. Partying with clubbing, drinking and smoking marijuana also deemed not hot. I mean, what? Okay, those are odd. Huh? Okay. The results of the survey, which was originally published last year, are still sparking wild debates on Reddit. I mean, I don't know. I really don't care. Oh no, not the Funko Pops. Oh god. But apparently these are the least... And... Oh my god, the Animu. No, rip Animu people. Right. Rip drinking people. Rip cosplay people. Rip comic book people. Oh man. People in the comments are acting like this is rip, but like the top of the list are all creative, physically active, or intellectually stimulating activities. Correct. One defender. The things on the bottom are the list checking out and escapism. Yeah, basically. Yeah, they're like the porn and shit. Yeah, basically. Obviously, everyone enjoys a mix, but the idea of a person who does more of the top list items, who makes stuff, learns stuff, and is generally active and engaged, is going to be more attractive than someone who isn't, they added. I mean, it's true, right? Yeah, and that's the other thing. Right? This is just being active. And then the other one is just entertainment stuff. So it's like, what? Anyways, there you have it. Oh yeah, maybe we should do these two. Well, what's these?
Americans of all ages are getting more than half their calories from unhealthy, ultra-processed food.
Oh, that sounds about right. I mean, if you go eating out at restaurants all the time.
Foods, according to a new report released by the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention.
I mean, not eating out, fast food.
While there is no official definition of what counts as an ultra-processed food,
or eating
the
a
report
bunch
described them as hyper-palatable, containing little to no whole foods and being low in dietary fiber, while being high in salt, sweeteners, and unhealthy fats.
Some even some frozen foods
are
also.
Things like frozen dinners, packaged snacks, soda, and chips. According to the new report, on average, Americans got about 55% of their total calories.
Yeah,
from
people
these
drink
kinds
too
of
much
foods
soda
between
too.
2021 and 2023. Children 18 and younger received a higher percentage of their calories from ultra-processed foods, nearly 62%. It's 53% for adults. It's not all bad news, though. The report shows Americans are getting fewer of their calories from ultra-processed foods. The average was 56% for adults and 66% for kids between 2017 and 2018. The new report comes as Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is pushing plans to make America healthy again, which includes cutting down on the amount of ultra-processed foods that Americans eat.
Well, I mean, they could get healthier snacks, to be honest, but people don't do that. They still get the snacks that make you depresso, you know, in the long term. I mean, in the short term, they might make you feel good, but long term, they're gonna make you depresso. You know? What's like an iDubbbz life? Oh. Like Anissa, whatever, Yoma. I guess some shit happened again with the iDubbbz. What is this? Convicted felon on the run after deadly shooting.
A violent past is now wanted for. Convicted felon with a violent past is now wanted for murder in Hillsborough County.
Jose Longoria was on probation for attempted murder when deputies say he opened fire outside a Waimama home, killing a father of 6. Months later, he's still on the run. It happened on Maple Mex Street in southeast Hillsborough County near the Manatee County line. News Channel 8's Georgia MacArthur is live for us at the sheriff's office in Ybor City tonight with the story. Georgia.
Jen and Keith, I spoke to the victim's mother in this case, who says she has been hanging up flyers ever since the deadly shooting. She hopes no one will forget about her son or the suspect deputies believe is responsible for her son's murder. It's not just a necklace, it's the last piece of her son she can still hold.
This is what I carry with me now.
Elizabeth Gomez says her son, Romero Munez, was gunned down outside his home this past April on Maple Mex Street in Waimama. Deputies say an altercation led to Munez shot and killed and 2 others injured.
There's no closure because, well, first of all, nobody should ever have to bury their child. And this man is still out there. In my opinion, I can't sleep because he's still free out there to be able to hurt someone else.
Investigators believe Jose Longoria was responsible for the shooting. Despite being on probation for attempted murder, a warrant shows he violated his probation by possessing a gun. He's now wanted for second-degree murder and is considered armed and dangerous.
I don't think that if this person
So the dude's
could
on
come
the
out of prison,
run
did
with a
time, and come out of
weapon,
prison and did this to my son,
and he just killed
I
someone.
truly believe that he will do this to someone else.
She says her son Romero, known for his hugs, his humor, deserves justice.
He was a very loving son. He always hugged me every time. He was very caring, funny, very funny. Always made everybody laugh. We miss him.
If you have any information on the suspect's whereabouts, you are asked to call Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office. Reporting live in Hillsborough County, I'm Georgia MacArthur, 8 on your side.
Apparently he was a repeat offender too, because he was on probation. Oh, yeah.
If you're married or in a relationship, think back to your first date.
Think back to my first
If
date.
you're
Oh,
married
Jesus.
or in a relationship, think back to your first
Well,
date. Did you
that
drop $40
yeah,
on
that was a
movie
long
tickets?
time ago.
Or splurge $100
Ah.
or more on a nice dinner? Well, a 2024 survey from credit building app Self found the average person spends about $59 per date, but a separate study shows Gen Z is spending less, a lot less.
Uh-oh, so Gen Z are
According
not
to
going
Bank of
on
America's
dates. Is
2025
that what
Better
you're
Money
telling me?
Habits study, Gen Z, that's age 18 to 28, is facing higher living costs than generations before them. So over the last year, 72% of Gen Zers took action to improve their financial health. 51% put money into savings, 24% paid off debt, and 64% cut back on spending, eating out less, and shopping at more affordable grocery stores. One big area they're trimming, dating. The study found 53% of Gen Z men and 54% of women spend $0 a month on dates. Others are still dating, but keeping it under $100 a month. This lines up with another study we've covered. People with higher incomes are more likely
that
to
sounds
pursue
about
romantic
right. I mean, because you don't
and
want to
that
be
could
spending,
why so
right?
many young
I mean, you
people
guys are just
skipping pricey
dating
date
too.
nights
Like, you don't want to.
altogether.
I mean, I hate to say this, but you guys are just dating, right? Why would you spend a lot of money when you guys aren't really that well acquainted with each other and stuff like that? So yeah, I mean, yeah, you're gonna spend less than $100. You're probably gonna spend less than $50 on each meal, probably. And that's probably gonna go on for like, I don't know, some months, or at least for some dates for a little bit until you guys are more comfortable with each other, or until until you break up or some shit. I don't know, right? Whatever the fucking case is.
According to Self's 2025 report, the average monthly income for a Gen Zer is just under $2,000. So what does love look like on a budget? Popular free and cheap date ideas are all over TikTok. Think sunset walks, and some even count looking at fancy houses as a free date idea.
Wait, what? I'm sorry. No, that's a bad free date idea. What the fuck? Why would you do? You guys are just starting your relationship, and it's just like, oh yeah, let's go look at some houses. Like, what? No. That makes no sense.
Are the new love language, Gen Z is certainly fluent. With Straight Arrow News, I'm Kennedy Felton. Download our app, visit san.com.
Man, go to like coffee shops. I don't know. Go like fucking go like to a park area that has like a like a plaza that has like a nice plaza that you can, pick up some, lunch or something. I don't know. Some tea. I don't know. Fuck. Coffee. But yeah, to go to like a fucking to go check out renting apartments or homes and stuff that's like weird. You guys are just you guys just started your relationship. I guess if you want to do that like later down the line in your relationship, sure. But yeah, I don't know. I was just thinking for right at the beginning. Phase 1 of the relationship. Okay. Anyways, straight arrow news. Like I said, I'm gonna put everything in the description.
Graves.
All the sources. What's this?
This is Corey Hargraves, an anti-Trump influencer who goes by the name CFH Unfiltered on TikTok. Recently, he released a video responding to a woman who claims that Walmart is dramatically raising their prices. Now, before we get to Corey, we first need to watch the video that he was responding to.
Alright, so if you shopped at Walmart recently, they're doing this shady thing where they take all the perforated pieces off the tags, but every once in a while you'll find one that still has the actual price left on it, but they're marking it up.
For $7.
First of all, great nails, honey. You're killing it. Second, Megan here shows the price on the tag, which is $5, but then shows the display claiming that they have increased the price by $2.98, which in itself is not evidence of a price increase. Maybe they haven't changed the display yet.
Yeah, maybe that
it's general incompetence by Walmart staff.
Is that the overall price
anyway, she keeps going.
with the tax?
And then when you take it to the register, it's gonna raise up $7.98. But if you can take one that still says, well, this says $5, then they have to honor this price. But yeah.
Wait, what?
Walmart's being shady.
Now, did she take the shirt to the register to prove that the price went up? No. And we can't scan the shirt ourselves using the Walmart app because she just so happens to be blocking the barcode with her thumb.
Yeah.
So I guess we're just gonna have to take her word for it. Or we could actually do an investigation of our own. So doing a little research, we can surmise that this is the tag for this No Boundaries cropped cotton tee, size small, in sparkling Merlot. But that wasn't good enough. I wanted to be 100% sure.
Okay.
Unfortunately, though, the item was out of stock in any Walmart in a 50-mile radius. So I stopped by Walmart customer service to verify that this tag belongs to this specific item, which it was. But that still wasn't good enough because I don't want you, the viewer, to just take
he
my
actually
word for
bought
it.
one.
I wanted to show you actual proof, and so I ordered the shirt online. And you'll never guess how much I paid for it. That's right, I paid $5.
Oh, wow.
I don't think sparkling Merlot's my color.
He actually won.
And in the spirit of transparency, I also recruited my parents to go to their local Walmart because maybe the price is higher in the stores or something, right? And spoiler alert, it wasn't $7.98. However, it wasn't $5 either. Even though the price tag listed $5, the display showed that it was $5.48.
That's the tax, I'm guessing.
And yes, the price scanned at $5.48. Yeah, what the hell, Walmart? Now, do I believe that the price of this shirt was actually $7.98?
The 48 cents
Not
is the
really.
tax.
Is Walmart charging more for some items in store compared to the price tag? Yes.
Yeah.
Is an extra 48 cents going to break the bank?
No.
Probably not. I mean, a shirt for $5
yeah, so they are
cheap,
increasing some prices, but not all of
and
them.
I'm not going to defend shady in-store practices of a multi-billion-dollar corporation.
Yeah.
Pro tip, check the tags on your items. Use the Walmart app to confirm prices so that there's no surprises, and then check your receipt. Or don't shop at Walmart. I literally don't care.
Yeah.
And that finally brings us back around to Corey Hargraves.
I mean, even
in his video, he shows Megan's.
I mean, yeah, even if you take this shirt, right, it's still in their system, right? It's still in their system that if you barcode scan it, it's still going to pop up a price, right? So it's like, regardless of whatever the price says on there, it's it'll say on the receipt.
Caption, they say the tariffs are raising prices on everything, so I went to see if this was true. I was honestly surprised.
Also, you can just
Despite
have
the
them
fact that she never
scan
said
it and
anything
be
on
like, "Do you
tariffs,
want to buy this?
she
Yes
said
or
it was
no?"
shady.
Right?
Anyway, Corey then says this.
Oh, have to
So I
buy
went
it.
to
You
my
can still
local
just let
Target
them
to see if
scan it
they're
to see
doing
the
it. Take a
price.
look.
Wait, so this woman was showing you a price of a specific item at Walmart, and your investigation takes you to Target. Makes sense to me. What's the problem?
Wait, they went to
Look at that. All of
Wait,
the
they went to
tags are
Target?
ripped off. Look at
Wait,
that.
this guy went to
$20.
Target and not
First
Walmart.
of all, not sure why he went straight to the women's section. I mean, men's clothing exists at Target, right? But okay.
What the fuck?
Okay, Corey.
This is not even the same
Second,
store.
CFH Unfiltered is showing the tag for 2-in-1 shorts, size small. Here is the item on Target's website. Women's 3-inch knit waistband high-rise
this is from
2-in-1
Vietnam.
shorts, size small and sky blue. And unlike the shirt at Walmart, if you scroll down, you can see the UPC and item number on the website. And as you can see, they are an identical match on the image of the
It was
tag.
made by.
$20.
I'm just kidding.
$20.
I'm not gonna
What
say.
do you think the price increase? $35. That's double. That is double. That price went up twice as much.
If a price goes up from $20 to $30,
I mean,
it's not
you
twice
bought it
as
from an
much,
Asian
it's
country.
75%.
Well, I mean,
CFH
that's
Unfiltered
the
isn't good at
hidden
math,
price.
But also, the price of the shorts, not $35, because Target's website lists the price for, wait for it, $20. And since I'm going out of my way to prove everything, I went down to my local Target, found the last pair of blue 2-in-1
shit.
shorts in the store.
Hey, look at that.
Scanned them, and then had to see a team member for the price.
Oh.
Because as it turns out,
Oh, there's
other
a
side of the
clearance.
tag, it showed that they were on clearance for $17.50.
Hey.
But wait a minute. CFH Unfiltered said that the price went up twice as much.
$20.
He got lucky.
$20. Wait till you see the price increase.
He had a deal going on in his
$35.
department.
That's double. That is double. That price went
Oh yeah,
up
that also
twice as
that. Also, each states have like their own tax code and stuff too, so their prices might be a little different. I don't know which state this guy is in, so yeah. Also, some states might be running deals that you don't know about, right? So it's like, it sucks.
No, it didn't. And the truth is, I didn't even need to go through all of the hassle of driving to the store and bothering Target employees, because the tag is for 2-in-1 shorts and the display is for a knit active dress.
Active dress?
So for
okay.
clarity, Corey, this
So
is a skirt, not
yeah.
a dress. This is
So
a
it's
dress.
different,
A
yeah.
dress that happens to be the item that corresponds to this display.
Trump campaign.
So they're basically these people are just putting clothes on the wrong rack or on the wrong stand, and then people are picking up those clothes and being like, "Hey, this shouldn't be here. It says this is this." It's like it's just people putting fucking clothes on the rack because they don't know
Corey,
where
I
else to put
dare
it, so they just
to
put it
name
there.
a single company that claimed that they're going to massively increase the cost of their goods, because that's not particularly good for business, right? Also, Corey Unfiltered was pretty filtered when it came to inflation rising 20% under President Biden. And despite the fact that this genius is showing a display that has nothing to do with the item he featured, the TikTok sheep filled the comments section and fell for this BS. I hate anyone who voted for him. This is how the Great Depression started. People just don't understand.
So
I'll be
basically,
selling
this
my
guy
clothes
is
from now on. We're going back to
misrepresenting
the Dark Ages
information
anyway.
and just
This is what the
is
voted
just lying
for.
about
Is
right. He's
America
bullshitting
great
and lying
again,
about
people?
certain shit.
This is just corporate greed at its finest. This should be illegal. MAGA is a huge hypocrite.
Well, it's
because
not
if all of
illegal
this
to
was done by
provide
Biden or
misinformation
Obama, they
or
would be going
disinformation,
crazy.
even though it should
Clearly,
be.
a side
It should
effect
be a
of
crime, but
TDS
it's not.
is amnesia. Because, again, prices went up faster and higher under President Biden.
All of these suckers are saying, that's okay, just wait, guys. Trust the plan. Trust the process.
So instead of trusting President Trump, we
Basically,
should trust a man
this guy's a snake oil salesman.
who doesn't understand the difference between shorts and a dress.
Yeah.
Yeah, no thanks. Anyway, that's it for now. Please be
Are you
sure
gonna
to
wear
check
one
out
now?
these videos that you may have missed. And as always, thanks for tuning in. and
Are you
I hope to
gonna
see
wear
next
one
time.
just to show
There's next
off
time.
the difference to him? Anyways, there you have it. Don't Walk Run Productions. If you wanna, oh yeah, give a little like and subscribe. I don't know why I wasn't subscribed to him. Anyways, there you have it. And then here's the last thing. Someone got muffed up.
Here in Richland County tonight, the sheriff warning residents. Here in Richland County tonight, the sheriff warning residents of the release of a man who was arrested on charges of kidnapping a local woman. Our Shelley Garzone has the story, and we do want to warn you.
You mean this
some of the
lady
images
was
you're
about to
see
get
could be graphic.
kidnapped off the street in
she's a
broad
hero.
daylight?
She's somebody that,
Huh.
you know, I
Crazy.
think most women need to look
I
at.
didn't know
that
shit
didn't
like
give
that
up
happened.
and fought for
Oh my
her
goodness.
safety in her life, and you know, she's hurt, but she's alive.
This was the aftermath
I'm
of a
sorry.
recent attack on a Columbia woman on Miles Road.
Sorry for being
Investigators say
super
the victim was
sarcastic about
riding her
that.
bicycle when a vehicle hit her. The driver of the vehicle then turned around and came back to where she was lying in the road. According to deputies, the suspect, 24-year-old Timothy Yulness, got out of the vehicle and hit the woman in the face before placing her in a chokehold. They
No
say he then tried
way.
to drag her into his vehicle,
What the
but the victim
fuck?
fought back and got away.
He's a danger to our community.
Holy
I would hope
shit.
everybody in the Columbia area
That's
looks at this
wild.
picture and
Fucking hit her with
recognizes
the
who he
car
is
and then started beating
understands
her
that
up
he is-
and then
he's
tried to choke her out. What
Yulness
the
was
fuck?
released on a $100,000 surety bond. He must also wear an ankle monitor, something the sheriff does
Dude, that's like
not
attempted
agree with.
murder and
That's
like
one thing that we
attempted
asked
abduction.
for
Like
when
what
our
the fuck?
investigators worked this
That
case
dude needs to get
and
hung.
talked to the judge who set the bond, is that he was a danger. We explained all of that, and we asked that he be held
I'm
with
surprised.
no bond.
Yeah, they should have went no
Unfortunately,
bond. That's
you know,
fucking insane to give him bond.
$100,000
Given the
bond was
fuck,
set on
what
him,
the fuck, dude? That's
immediately he got
wild.
out.
With many residents
That's
questioning how
wild.
someone can be released after a crime of this nature, I sat down with attorney Jack Swerling to explain the factors of setting a bond.
Danger to the community and a risk of flight are the big factors.
Correct.
Prior record is a big factor, and the nature of the crime itself.
Swerling says the use of GPS ankle monitors has become more common to ensure someone released is staying in the area and away from victims.
Yeah, but
Basis
even
of
if
the
you do
revocation of
that,
bond is
right?
that
Some
when you
people
sign a bond,
break it
you're
or
agreeing to
right.
keep the peace. You're
Some people do
agreeing
some
not to be
crazy shit.
rearrested. So if you get rearrested, there's a good chance that a judge is going to revoke your earlier bond. Number one. Number two, there are certain crimes now. If you're out on bond for certain crimes and you get arrested for a list of other crimes, you're not entitled to bond at all. You're going to be staying in jail. There's no way to get bond.
The Sheriff's Department encourages the public to stay vigilant, always be aware of your surroundings, and travel in pairs.
If he does
Basically.
do this again,
Yeah,
not
unfortunately
us. We did our
nowadays
job.
You kind of have to
we
travel in
found him,
pairs.
we arrested him,
Especially in
court system
right
let him
certain
out.
states.
So that's on the court
Right.
system.
Shelley Garzone, News 19.
Like a lot of states where
WLTX.
the crime rate is high, you probably want to be in pairs. There you have it. Alright, like I said, I'll leave all the sources in the description. Thanks for watching.